So this is a hard question, and one way we can do this is by doing certain operations to all of these so that they're easier to deal. So the first thing is we just get rid of the halves. And so maybe I don't even need to write this again because it's a lot of work. But what I'm doing is I'm multiplying by -1, and then I'm raising it by a power of -3. So that means this will then become, I'll write it in one shot, it will become just half to the 1. This will become 3/2. This will become square. And please check this work. I think you should try doing it as well. 1/3, 3/2, and then this will become 1/4 to the 1. So we have half. And the next thing I'm going to actually do is to multiply, or again, raise it to the power or square each one. So that's 1/4. This will be 1/4 cube. And then this is 1/4 to the 4th. This will be 1/3 cube. And then this would be 1/16 or 1/4 square. Now, if I multiply each one of these by 4 square, this will be 4, 1/4, 1/4 square, and then 16/27, and this is 1. Now I can rank them. The greatest, we have 4 and 1. This is 1/16. That's the least. And then 1/4, and then that goes in the middle, which is what I'm looking for, a median. And that one corresponds to -1/3 to the -half, which is choice D. So I didn't do it this way in the exam. I'm going to share you how I actually did in the exam, which I think is harder, but that's what's going to happen in the exam. The way to do is to rewrite this. So this would be, because we're doing minus exponent of 1/3, so this will be half to the 1/3, which will then become minus cube root of 2. So this is the step I took to kind of rewrite all of these expressions. Second one will become minus 4 to the power of half, which is really just -2. And then this would be minus, so I kept the minus here, 4 to the 2/3, which is really minus of cube root of 16. And then this fourth one will become √3. And the step is minus 1/1/3 half, which is 1/√3. And then this would become, and so that's how it becomes minus √3. So there is a minus here. And then finally, this one will be minus of cube root of 4. So this is what we have to compare. Now, we notice 3 of them are cube roots, and the ranking will be in this way. Minus cube root of 16 will be more to the left, and then minus cube root of 4, and then minus cube root of 2. We also know minus of cube root of 8 would be -2, which is this guy here. So we expect that to fall here. So yeah, this is where I think we're going to have to redo this on the number line. It's easier to see. This is minus cube root of 8. So we expect minus cube root of 4 to be here, and then minus cube root of 2 here, and then minus cube root of 16 is somewhere here. And then finally we are left with minus √3, which we know is approximately 1.73, so that's going to be here. So we clearly know that 2 numbers are to the left of minus √3, and then we have this one for sure is to the right of cube root of 4. It's really about how do these 2 values compare. So it boils down to how does √3 magnitude compare to cube root of 4? And to check this, I'm going to cube both sides. This becomes 4. This will become 3√3, and √3 is 1.7, so that's about approximately 5.1. The key thing is that's greater, which means that minus √3 would be to the left of minus cube root of 4, which means that's the middle value. And that's how I originally did it. It's still quite a bit of work, and that's how the answer is D. But certainly, you could, this is a better approach, but that's not something how I actually did this in the exam. And that's kind of the reality of this test is under stress and pressure, you're going to go with the method that first comes to your mind. It may not be the most efficient, but that's how things happen in the exam. So to summarize, the answer is D.